Peace and power, peace and power. Peace and power to the people that struggle. Salute. What's going on? I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature. You see that? You see that? You see that? Broke. This is crazy. Broke, just like that. I'm telling you, this has not been good at all. No stand, nothing. This, yo, I don't know what's going on. Under the weather, things breaking apart. Like, how did that break? I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows all things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Let me see if I could get this the old joint. Let me see. This is just crazy. Like, really? Really? Right when I'm supposed to be getting in y'all ass because nobody checked on me. I've been coughing, I've been sneezing, I've been aching, I've been under the weather, straining, back hurt, all type of shit. Nobody said nothing. Let me figure this out. Let me try to get this right. Look at this. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. Christopher Farmer, much appreciation. What is going on, man? You see this? Hold up. I gotta get this shit right. This don't make no sense. Now I'm mad. As you come on in, know that you're in a safe space. Know that you're in a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that you're in a space of educating and being educated. Know that you're in a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers. You're in a space of dialogue, a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, a space, of reflection, a space of love, your space, a space where we are working on a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information in the chat. Funding hashtags, green screens, apps with cash pals that pay, grams that have money, Westerns that are union, or unions that are Western. Green screens 3 times. Damn it, red cups, zakat, collection plates, all that. As you can see, shit breaking apart around here. Fund the war effort. It's a war going on outside. Damn it, no man is safe from. Okay? Hold on, where's my notes? If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Yeah, because we getting ready to get in some real nigger mentality shit today. Yeah, I already know this ain't going to be monetized. All right? Yeah, and that's for real. If you or anybody you know, don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait till you screaming on the floor. Don't wait till your damn wrist is getting pulled out of your socket and your damn shoulder is getting pushed to the other side of your back. It's too late when you're on the floor. Don't wait. Okay? If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Please book an assessment. Again, don't wait until it's too late. Book an assessment. Stop pushing each other. Okay? Stop japping your daughters and all that. Okay? Yeah. Book an assessment. All right? Book an assessment. Because it's that thick out and about in the streets. Okay? Let's see. Yeah. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention or a intimate relationship abuse counseling and consultation, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness, conversations, events, people, triggering spaces that should keep your alertness levels on 1,000. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. Could be your own. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I see and I know. I see and I know. And I'm going to get through this. Yeah, regardless of whom or what, I'm going to get through this. Because, yeah, as you can see, everything is breaking up around here. But, you know, when things break, that usually means new things are coming. You cannot have destruction without building. And you can't have building without destroying. That's just how it is. So, damn it, out with the old, in with the new. As you see, I'm under the weather, off balance. Okay, math is not mathing. Voice is hoarse. Yeah, don't have my usual energy, but too much is going on. And when I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. Very few check on teach. Very few. Yeah, they act like teachers are old donkey. Just, you know. But I understand. I get it. I know how these things go. Yeah. You got to stay in people's face. All right? That's what it is, so be it. I understand. Don't mean I ain't getting in y'all asses. That don't mean that at all. Because you should have been checking on me. All right? Yeah. I'm going to leave that shit at that. Anyway. How y'all? We got some things to discuss and we got some people to tag. Okay? Yeah. We do. So, who we tagging? Well, first of all, we tagging a whole bunch of people. Maybe your uncles, maybe your aunties, maybe your cousins. Black people. Tag a lot of black people. Tag them all. Okay? Because we dealing with Negro mentality today. People still stuck into dumb-ass lifestyles. People still stuck in criminal mentality. People still stuck in what should have been, could have been type of dumb shit. Okay? That's what we're going to be dealing with. So tag whoever you want to tag. If you're in a bar, turn me up. Yeah. Yeah, and tell them, yeah. Yeah, this is your teacher. This is who you watch. This is your general. Yeah. His shit is a little ghetto. Yeah. But that's how we keep it in these spaces. Yeah, ain't no front, no round here. Yeah. We put in too much work to be fronting. So tag them. Tag, what's this little dude name? William, McNeil Jr. Tag him. He ain't no martyr. I'm not falling for the cap. Tag him. Tag him. A lot of people, woo. Hey. Y'all all up in arms? Tag him. I don't think there's nothing special about this shit. As a matter of fact, I think it's rather dumb. So tag him. Yeah, him and Ben Crump. Tag his derelict ass too. Tag him. While you at it. Yeah. Tag the Abercrombie and Finch ex-CEO, Mr. Jeffries. You understand. Tag his ass too. Ain't nothing wrong with him, but this is white privilege. So while you at it, tag some white folk. Okay? Yeah, that's white privilege for you. While you at it, tag Shorty. What's Shorty name? Fanny? Yeah, Miss McDonald's. Yeah. Tag her. Yeah, because we're going to see if you could use the same legal strategy. I bet you can't. Tag her. Tag Jackie Christie. Yeah, what up, Jackie? Got hands. Tag Jackie. Tell her to bring her ass to class. Okay, who else? Who else we got? Oh, yeah, the two lovely young ladies in New York City, Chinatown. I like what y'all unalive them people. Tag their two dumbasses. And anybody in that age range who believe in street mentality. Yeah, tag them, because that's the dumbest shit in the world. So tag them. Who else? Who else, man? Who else? Who else? Jackie Christie. Oh, the black actor. Yeah, who just graduated acting school. Tag his dumb ass. Yeah, you and your eye jammy. Come to class. You and your eye jammy. Come to class. Yeah, and while we at, let's see let's see who's in class, who ain't been to class, who ain't checked on me. Yeah, tag all of them. Y'all ain't check on me. Down and out. Today, Thursday. Let's go. Tierra Green, the young in South Jersey in the building. First in class. God diggity. Marguerite McDonald music. Yeah, we see you. Hot car. We see you. Philip Boone. Yeah, Sean Jenkins. Look, the regulars. Yeah. Big Red Shallon. Yeah. Snook Bed TV. Yeah. Peace. Let me get them apples. Bam. Philly in the building. Yeah. I hope you home, Bam. You seen what happened to your man Malcolm. I hope you home, Bam. Philly in the building. Kim Williams, what's going on? Peace. Bernie. What up, Bernie? Eric Carlos, the Riverwalk, San Antonio. What up? I heard it's like $120 out there in San Antonio. Damn it, get your ass in the AC. Hakim. Yes, what's going on? Wait a minute, damn it. Wait a minute. Yeah, Dust Fro, what up? Peace. Woo! Mrs. Reels is in the building. We see you, Mrs. Reels. What's going on? How you feeling? Yeah, we both been a little bit off balance. We here, though. We here. That's how we do. Threats, Philly in the building. What up, Chris? Merklow, what up? Thrax Packs TV, Bushhead, what up? Mr. Matt. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, what up? Gene, LA, Camille. Canada, first responders in the building. You almost had to come to the crib. I was wheezing. Yeah. First responders coming from the North Country to come and get me. Yeah. Charles, what up, Charles? NFNT, what up? We see you, Jane Doe. We see you. Geechee, what up? God Body, peace, what's going on? CR Profit Getters, what up? Will, what up? Woo, CC Reinhardt, yeah. Yeah. We see you. What up, What up? Yeah. What's going on? Daryl, what up? Daryl, how doing CV? What up? Tut, what up? Nah, damn him, Tut. Nah, we ain't rocking with him. Yeah, okay, Hulkamania. Yeah, go ahead. Rest in peace. We seen him. Nah, he had a lot of shit to say about melanated people. He'll be all right. Let's go. Oh, Terrain. What up, Terry? What's going on? April Brown. What's going on? The Educator, DMV. What up? Mark Hines. Superstar, real 55. 55. 55 for real. Mark it down. Get him, T. 55. Yeah. See, Bliz, what up? My sniper's in the building. What up, Deborah? What up? Yeah. Okay, Bam, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we see you. Yeah, Hartford, Connecticut could be in the building. No doubt. We see y'all. Yeah. Mr. Watson, Charleston, South Carolina, the Low Country. God diggity dog it. 7 Mile, dig it. God dog it. What up? What up? 17 North is in the building. What up? What's going on? What's going on? Huh? What up, Mr. Mandela? What up? Huh? Come on now. What's going on? Talk about it. I see, yeah, y'all in the building. Okay. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden I'm getting a whole lot of static. Huh? Talk about it. I'm clear. All right now, God dig. We got a long class. We do. It's delayed, yeah, because somebody was trying to rock and roll up in here. Don't worry about it. It'll get wait. Now it look like a Chinese movie, like a karate flick. Now I'm talking like Run Show and all that, like number 4, The Lizard. Come on, man. That's what I'm telling you, when I'm on, I'm on. Much appreciation, Bam. We see you. Yeah. Don't worry about it. If it don't catch up on the replay, y'all can hear. Y'all don't be looking at my mouth like that anyway. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. Y'all follow them other dudes too much. You know what I'm saying? Your grades, Jerron? I don't know. I ain't been here. You got to ask C. Blades about your grades. Don't worry about it. All right? Yeah. Y'all look at too many other people to be worried about my mouth and voice not matching. Y'all be sending me everybody else stuff. I don't see my stuff like that. Y'all send me everybody else shit. Like they telling you something. They ain't telling you nothing. You gotta come here to the source to get educated. Sending me shit. I done told y'all that shit 3-4 years ago. So let's get to it. Who we gonna get on first? Yeah, who we gonna get on first? First of all, nah, because I know it's gonna trigger people. So I gotta do Shorty first. Let me get him out of the way. Cause he ain't no martyr. Let me get his ass out of the way. We at William McNeil Jr. Bring your ass to class. Cause this is what I get tired of. People acting like police brutality ain't the real shit. Like I haven't been telling y'all that this is the same war. And I don't know, I forgot which one of y'all sent me this video with one of these doctors or whatever next individual y'all trying to make the viral voice, the viral sensation, talking about we are actually in the 3rd Reconstruction. I've been telling y'all that shit. That this is nothing new. We still in Reconstruction. I've been telling y'all that shit. Y'all don't need no doctor to be telling you that. I told you that. Now, let's get to this dummy. Yeah, dummy. Because he could have lost his life. He could have lost his life. I don't care what nobody say. We're going to go through the whole shit. Okay? Excuse my language, YouTube. I ain't been here for a few days. So whether you monetize the video or not, I don't give a damn. I'm letting you know right now. So make your little closed captions. Damn it. Okay, penalize me for the language. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay? Now, y'all can hoot and holler about police brutality all you want. I smell cap. I smell a very, this century. What are we? We already told y'all, we 2 decades and a half into the new millennium. And I'm smelling a Rosa Parks situation right here. I'm smelling a Rosa Parks situation right here. That's just me. Okay? That's just me. Police brutality is nothing new. If you've been living under a rock and you stupid as a black man, as a young black man, with all the talk of the direction of this country, all of the discussions that I've been giving you about how invisible heterosexual black men are. They don't care about you. I've been telling you to soldier up. I've been telling you to stop drinking. Stop getting high. Stop playing around in these streets. Get yourselves together. You mean to tell me in 2025, this young man gonna play games with the police? And all this shit. You serious right now? I smell cap. I smell a play. And the shit didn't just happen. It didn't. Like I keep telling y'all, they choose when to put certain things out and allow it to go viral. Okay? He ain't no martyr. He ain't no civil rights activist. He played a lot of games. A lot. Now, before we get in real deep, I'm just going to put this information out real quick so we know and understand who we are dealing with. All right? Yeah, January, February, something like that. See, Bliz, but listen now. Because for me, when I hear certain cities, certain townships, I'm already alert. I'm like, hold on. I already told y'all about Florida. Y'all know my stance on it. I don't care who down there. I ain't going. Why? I keep telling you, y'all got the mosquitoes. I keep telling you, y'all got crocodilators. I keep telling you, got weird weather. And I keep telling you, you got racist old face and you got police that's acting like the Gestapo. I ain't coming. Okay? But however, we've done classes before on this very, listen, we not even going, let me tell you who shorty, 25 years old, who a youngin', is playing with. Pace of fatal police shootings in Jacksonville soars in 2025. This is the breakdown. Unalivements. Okay? From 2007, there are 9 fatal police interactions, 8 non-fatal, 2 while police was there was self-inflicted. That's been since 2007. This year alone, already, they got 8 fatalities. 8 and 4 non-fatal. Police clappings. We in July. Do we not understand? James Conn, much appreciation. Y'all don't think that this little dude know that? Y'all don't think his peoples is telling him that? Y'all don't think that these dudes, and we talking about Jacksonville? We know the climate out there. Isn't Jacksonville the same space where that rap dude testified on his sons? Isn't that where that other rap dude got his head split? Where they got that type of, they had that gang war out there? Jacksonville, and you playing on a traffic stop with the police? Huh? Exactly, Charles Fulio. You mean to tell me that this young man who, I'll get into the description, right? Oh, I didn't get that? Who is a square? This dude is supposed to be the marching band leader in college. He's a square. He ain't with Fulio on him. He not in none of them games. You mean to tell me a square is going to play with the police? You telling me that a square is going to play with the police? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, yo. Nah. Not me. See, I didn't go in on it, and I was last class, we seen it. I saw it, and I said, something don't look right. I don't speak on half-edited videos, especially dealing with law enforcement. I'm like, nah. It's starting from that point, the point at which he started it? No. So when the police chief or the sheriff or whatever the hell they call them down there, because y'all still calling people sheriffs and shit. Only time we see the sheriff in New York is if you getting evicted. We ain't them the sheriff. Y'all still got sheriff with spurs and all type of shit like that. We not dealing with that. But when he, got to talking and saying, yo, listen, everything ain't what y'all think. This man edited the video, he had it. Let's see the police cam footage. And now I'm seeing that. And I'm like, But I'm still not going to say nothing about it. Okay? Let me just chill. Let me make a true assessment. Let me really, really get my ducks in a row here. Because it makes no sense. All right? Like I told y'all last class or the class before that, I was just recently stopped. First time I was stopped in 20 years. Had me outside for 40 minutes. Hand on the steering wheel. I'm chilling. I don't know the temperature of what's going on. I do know from citizen that somebody had just got hit. I do know what's going on in the area. I'm chilling. Do what you want. Look for what you want. I ain't got to listen. And I'm all the way wrong as far as they concerned. All the way wrong. No L on me. Nothing. Chilling. Got my tickets and kept it moving. Okay? Every angle they could have put them cuffs on me, took me up in the spotty spot. I'm chilling. I know how to act. You mean to tell me a 25-year-old square, parents in the crib, in college, don't know how to act? You serious? What elevated these people? That's my thing, because in his video, they was already elevated. I knew something had to happen. Was they chasing him? What was going on? His video showed that they was already agitated. By the time we see the police cam footage, I'm saying, oh, so you kick open the door, you talk shit, and close the door back. Really? In Jacksonville, where they done bodied 8 dudes already, where they hit 12 people. Okay? 8 fatal. Police involved clappings. 4 non-fatal. This is the record right here. Every year, they on an average, since 2007, gunning down 6 people a year. And you playing with them? See, because black folk, and I'm telling you to tag them all, y'all confused, man. Y'all see everything that's going on with ICE? Y'all see everything that's been going on with us, and y'all still talking as we got right shit. I already told y'all that is a non-existence. That shit has no meaning. Y'all still don't get it. That this is a war. Y'all don't get that? Y'all don't get that your life is at the discretion of whether or not that man behind the badge, behind that pistol, is racist to his core or not? Y'all don't get that? Y'all still talking that garbage that you ain't seen yet. You have not seen it yet. You get a few people who family members get lawsuits. Family members. While they're gone, your ass is gone. Your family get a little bit of bread. You still, after Tamir Rice, after Breonna Taylor, after Alton Sterling, after George Floyd, after Eric Garner, man, you just still talking this right. He got a right shit. Keep believing in these fake ass false prophets like a Ben Crump and all. Keep believing in them. Keep it up. Settlement lawyer telling you about rights. Cut that dumb shit out. Y'all need to get rid of that poison from around y'all. That's where we at with it right now. But since y'all want to speak rights and law, y'all need to be armed, well armed, and I'm going to arm you with knowledge. So this way, when you want to go against the grain and you want to bang out for something dumb as a traffic stop, have at it. But let me allow you to be in the mind of an officer and what laws are supposed to keep them in check, what policies are supposed to keep them in check, but there's nobody to hold them accountable. Nobody. The courts use their discretion. The lawyers play games. Your ass will be gone though. Okay? Keep believing that shit y'all believe in. I don't care if you a Morris Science Temple doctrine following. I don't care if you NOI following. Damn it, I don't care if you go in the woods and eat leaves every day and wash it down with grainy grains. Keep believing that bullshit. If you want to, when it comes to warfare, that's your belief system. These old fays don't care nothing about that. I've never seen that shit work. Nowhere. In the streets, in the courts, nowhere. Your belief is your belief. Your belief is to get you up out of the mental slavery. To allow you to have knowledge of self so you don't get caught up in the nigger traps. That's what your belief system is for. We at war, damn it. If you don't move as a soldier with militancy, you will get clapped down. Okay? Do you get it? Now, let's get into the legalese for you, because some people still talking, oh, well, police. And true, in a few of them spaces in the video, yeah, he gonna get some bread, because nothing in their policy allows them to punch you in the face. Nothing in their policy allows you to get punched in your face at all. Twice even. Punched in the face, then pulled up out of the car. Did you see the second and third uppercut he caught? Yeah, I peeped that. Huh? Did you see it? You got punched in the face, still playing, right? Drug out, and then he caught 2 uppercuts to the chin, and then thrown to the ground. Okay? Nothing in their policy allows that, so that's where they're gonna get got. Okay? And that's where he may get a couple of, he might be able to pay his college tuition. But I'm sick of y'all being triggered by that bullshit. I'm telling you, growing up in East New York, growing up in the streets, surviving the 75th precinct, shit, we was getting our ass kicked like that every other day. No police brutality. Came with the territory. Okay? Yeah. Punched up, kicked up, yeah, whatever. Came with it. Came with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I done had walkie-talkies to the head like it wasn't nothing. Them little rusty 38 pistol grips all upside the head, nightsticks, all that. All right. Let me catch y'all slipping. That's all we did. So miss me with that bullshit. And again, what? I was a good kid. I was in school. I got skipped a grade. I graduated high school early. I was in college early. Still was acting dumb in the streets. Still was running around wilding. Okay? So I know and knew the rules. Okay? I know and knew the rules. However, you telling me that this boy's a square, that he's a band major and he playing with Jacksonville police? Yeah, okay. Y'all believe that shit, not me. Let's go to what the police are allowed to do. Let me put in perspective for you the mindset of these monsters that so many want y'all to believe that y'all could play with. That you could talk about, oh, I don't answer no questions. Call your supervisor. Yeah. That shit worked for the old phase. And I'm getting tired of y'all saying, well, if they can do it. Okay, I just watched the video where one man was fighting 2 old phase, fighting 2 officers. Yeah. Chuck was just fighting 2 uniformed officers. They didn't draw a gun. They didn't draw a taser, nothing. He fighting them. A man and a woman. He's an old fay. He can do it. You ain't that. Now, be original. What up? Peace. Let's get to it. Because y'all got to understand this, man. Stop playing with these people. The case of Barnes versus Felix raises a significant legal question that could impact law enforcement officers nationwide. The U.S. Supreme Court has agreed to hear this case, which challenges the moment of threat doctrine. Do y'all know what a moment of threat doctrine is? Has anybody on YouTube covered this shit for y'all? So you could get out of that stinking ass mentality that believe that everything hunky-dory. I'm a citizen. You can't do that to me. Okay? Let me cover this shit. Which challenges the moment of threat doctrine, a legal framework used by some courts to assess the reasonableness of an officer's use of force. The doctrine has sparked controversy as critics argue it gives officers too much discretion and does not adequately consider the totality of the circumstances surrounding an incident. Okay? This article aims to provide law enforcement leaders and officers with a clear understanding of the case, the issues involved, and the potential implications of the Supreme Court's decision. Damn what you believe. What do you know? What do you know? Stop running around on what the hell you believe. That's for you. What do you know? If you don't know your enemy, your ass will be a victim. Okay? Moment of threat. When this young man closed that door, was that a moment of perceived threat in Jacksonville, Florida? The facts of Barnes versus Felix. In April 2016, Harris County, Texas, Constable Deputy Robert Felix Jr. initiated a traffic stop on, what's his name? Ashton Barnes for driving a vehicle with outstanding toll violations. During the stop, a confrontation occurred, which ultimately led Officer Felix to clap and unalive Barnes. The events leading up to the clapping were recorded by the dash cam footage from the patrol vehicle, and this footage was referenced by both the district court and the Fifth Circuit. Do you know what circuit you live in? Excuse me. Because you know what city, you know what state. But since y'all always talking about constitutional rights, do you know what federal districts you live in? Do you know what circuit is going to govern your ass when your family is trying to get money because you was stupid and believed that you got some type of rights? And one of these yahoos done clapped you and you ain't make it? See, that's why I say I don't travel out of town without knowing the laws of that particular state, city, and where I'm going. So when you live in there, I think y'all should know. See, this is what they don't tell you. You got dudes telling you, oh yeah, send me money. Yeah, I'm building a school. Red, black, and green. Or, I got this museum. Nightclub / museum. And all this other weird shit that's supposed to be conscious and supposed to be woke, but not giving you the basics. Talking all this racial, black and white and all this, none of it matter. Your ass is a slave, enslaved, prisoner of war. What district you live in? What are the policies of the precincts there? Let's continue. Officer Felix approached the driver's side window and requested Barnes' paperwork. Barnes replied he did not have the requested documentation and mentioned that the car had been rented previously by his girlfriend. William here stopped and did what they tell you never to do. Open the door. Kicked open the door. In all reality, they could have pushed him right then. They could have clapped him right then and there. Talking about the window don't roll down. Once you kick the door open and the window don't roll down, you sit down and you chill out. Now, if you see a perceived, angry moment by the officers and they coming, you already kicked the door open, son. You don't make no other moves at all. You close the door, you slam the door. Okay? Let's continue. The officer observed Barnes digging around inside the car and instructed him to stop. Noticing the smell of marijuana, Officer Felix asked Barnes if there was anything in the car he should be aware of. Barnes indicated the documents might be in the trunk. And Officer Felix asked him to open it, which Barnes did from the inside. Barnes then turned off the vehicle and placed his keys near the shifter. When Officer Felix ordered Barnes to exit the vehicle, he did not comply. Instead, he turned the car back on. In response, the officer drew his weapon. Things escalated quickly. Officer Felix pointed his weapon at Barnes and shouted, "Don't effing move." As the car began to move, at that point, Officer Felix stepped into the car and appeared to press his weapon against the side of Barnes' head. While the car was in motion, Officer Felix fired his weapon with his head positioned outside and above the roof of the car. The shot struck Barnes, who was unalived at the scene. The Barnes family argued Officer Felix escalated the situation unnecessarily. They alleged the officer's actions, drawing his weapon and jumping into or onto the moving vehicle, created the very danger he then used to justify the shooting. This is what the family is saying. While a loved one is wherever he at. Okay? The Fifth Circuit's holding, that means it went through the local courts, it went through the state courts, is now on a federal level. This is the shit that they use. This is what they teach the officers coming through the academy. And once it gets broken down into the locker room, this is the thing that they keep in cop language saying, yo, you allowed to do this. This is their language that black cops don't tell you about. Okay? So miss me with all that we are good black cop shit. If they not telling you specifically every day the thoughts of the white officers, they ain't good. Now, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals upheld the district court's decision to grant summary judgment in favor of Officer Felix in Harris County, applying its moment of threat doctrine. The court concluded that at the moment Officer Felix fired his weapon, Barnes' vehicle was in motion and Officer Felix could have reasonably feared for his life. The court chose not to consider the events leading up to that moment, including Officer Felix's decision to draw his weapon or to jump into the vehicle. So they say regardless of everything that happened, that the officer had complete discretion. So now in Mr. Jacksonville, Mr. William McNeil Jr.'s actions of closing that door, right then and then, they could have perceived him as a threat and lit his ass up. And we would have had a very different story. However, in the days of social media and probably luck for his ass, we're discussing this now. As if y'all gonna use this and gain some momentum and get black people to start talking stupid when they confronted by police. In which case, we're going to have a whole lot of unalived black folk believing in some type of constitutional right when it comes to traffic stops or engaging with police. Keep playing, and you're going to get bodied. Now, that's all fine and well. If you want to hold court on the street, or you're going to leave your life in the hands of some yahoo that got beat up in the 3rd grade by black boys and he's now a cop. You can leave your life in his hands if you want to. Okay? You can do that. I'm here telling you in class that that shit ain't smart. Okay? That most of the cops that y'all see in all these different states, from the South to the Midwest to the West, think just like that Colorado dude that banged down his own, them 4 students. That's the average mentality of the cops and law enforcement. White cops. They bugged out just like him. He just don't have a badge. He just didn't go into law enforcement. He just didn't go into corrections. But that's the average mentality. He unalived them 4 kids for nothing. Okay? So you can play if you want to. I'm telling you that criminality is not revolutionary. Criminality is not liberation. You telling the cops to kiss your ass and carry on all that when you not ready to hold court right then and there, that ain't liberation. That ain't militancy. That's stupidity. When you're a militant, when you're a revolutionary, when you're liberated, we fight on our own terms. I don't fight law enforcement because they telling me come fight. Now you got that. You in uniform, you got on your vest, you got on your hammer, you got on your pepper spray, and I'll catch you out of uniform. That's militancy. That's a soldier. A word is like that, no doubt. That's what kind of cop you are, no doubt. I'll meet you in your shower. That's militancy. I don't know what kind of shit y'all believing in on social media. I don't know who y'all listening to. Let's continue. Circuit judge wrote a concurring opinion in which he expressed concerns about the moment of threat doctrine. He argued that the Fifth Circuit's ruling and its established precedent effectively narrowed the reasonableness inquiry of the Fourth Amendment. The focus was solely on the moment when the officer perceived the threat, neglecting the Supreme Court's requirement to analyze the totality of circumstances when evaluating an officer's use of deadly force. You're going to put your life in the hands of a court decision that some people on law enforcement agencies have no knowledge of? They got the layman's terms. So if you feel threatened, you can unalive black folk. And y'all don't know that the moment of threat for us is our skin color? That the moment of threat for many of them in law enforcement is your black ass face? You don't understand that? You think it's a game? You don't know that the moment of threat for many white officers is your black ass skin? You playing? That boy ain't no martyr. You know, marching and protesting for that dumb shit he did. I'm not here. The focus was solely on the moment when the officer perceived a threat, neglecting the Supreme Court's requirement to analyze the totality of circumstances when evaluating an officer's use of deadly force, his concurring opinion, which underscored the discrepancies among the circuits, ultimately brought the case to the Supreme Court. I hope y'all staying with me. I told y'all this is a marathon class. I hope y'all understanding that I don't be coming in here to play games. That if I'm sick and I can't do classes, man, listen, I burn it at every end to get here. If I'm not here, you know something is up. You mean to tell me that this isn't educating? That I'm not making sure that y'all black asses stay safe? Don't compare me to nobody. They not me. The moment of threat doctrine. A circuit split. That means the court split. Okay? The moment of threat doctrine has become a focal point in legal discussions concerning excessive force and the Fourth Amendment. Excessive force. Why is excessive force so important? Because when they unalive a melanated person, that melanated person could have been slaving in some corporation for a long time. Could have been paying insurance for a long time. Could have took out a homeowner's loan that had them enslaved for 30 years. That's the only reason why they concerned with excessive force. That's it. They don't care about you. They don't care about Martin Luther King. Are we unaliving our slaves for nothing? That's it. The Fifth Circuit, along with the Second Circuit, Fourth Circuit, and Eighth Circuit, follows this doctrine. That means those states follows the moment of threat doctrine, which they put in small layman's terms to officers who may have just come from the KKK, who may have just come from families, who may be Mormon and think black people are born with tails and all type of weirdness. Okay? Keep playing around if y'all want to. Okay? Let's continue. The Second, the Fourth, and Eighth Circuits follow this doctrine, the moment of threat, which limits the review of an officer's use of force to the precise moment when the officer perceives a threat to their safety or the safety of others. Under this approach, the court does not consider the officer's actions leading up to the moment of threat, even if those actions may have contributed to the escalation of the situation. So if the officer's yelling at you, if the officers are screaming at you, if they reaching for their hammer, all that could be perceived as just legal police work. That's what the shit is saying here. Doesn't matter what they do. You, as a citizen, have no right to escalate yourself to a point of where they perceive that you threatening them. That's law. Damn all that. I got a right to say what I gotta. Stop with that stupid ignorant shit. That's ignorance. I'm giving you law. I'm not giving you what you feel. Do I gotta repeat that? Under this approach, the court does not consider the officer's actions leading up to the moment of threat, even if those actions may have contributed to the escalation of the situation. Damn it, Bliz. Now, the remaining 8 circuits, the 1st, the 3rd, the 6th, the 7th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, and DC circuits reject the moment of threat doctrine and instead apply a totality of the circumstances standard. That means they're going to consider everything that happened. But y'all know what's missing in this? You, your dumb ass thinking that you can say and do and whatever and make a move and jerk and all. Your dumb ass is gone now. This only applies to some legal, retributions and shit. Yeah, let's get a family a little something. Because under the totality of circumstances, the officer might have been wrong. But ain't nobody else going to tell y'all that. They're going to keep telling you, follow me, power to the people, red, black, and green, and all this other weird shit. We're going to have a museum, and we're going to drink libations, and this other dumb, weird bullshit. They keep telling you, y'all keep following them people if y'all want to. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's continue. This approach, the totality of circumstances, this approach examines all relevant factors surrounding the use of force, including the officer's actions preceding the moment of threat. The rationale behind this broader approach is that it provides a more comprehensive and accurate assessment of the reasonableness of an officer's actions, considering the dynamic nature of police encounters and the potential for officer conduct to contribute to dangerous situations. Listen, all of this shit is after the fact. Do you understand what I'm telling y'all? Do you understand the education process here? I'm telling you, you don't want to be in a position where it's too late. It's too late. Okay? I'm telling you to get anger management. Don't wait until it's too late. This is legally it's too late. Okay? Eric Garner, they escalated that. He told them, y'all not arresting me today. Leave me alone. They knew him. They escalated that. They choked him out for nothing. Do you understand that? He gone. All this legal shit is after the fact. Don't be a dummy. Now, important note. Lexapol's use of force policy guidance, regardless of jurisdiction, is written to emphasize the totality of the circumstances when determining the reasonableness of force. Now they got different arguments, right? When you go into court, you arguing. These are points, okay? In conflict with Graham versus Connor, that's another case. Opponents argue that the doctrine directly contradicts the Supreme Court's ruling in Graham versus Connor, which requires a totality of circumstances analysis for assessing the reasonableness of force. They contend that the moment of threat doctrine unduly narrows the review process and fails to consider the complex and dynamic nature of police encounters. This shit is consistent. Police encounters. We really going to sit here as black people? We really going to sit here and speak about police encounters? Like if we ain't see Cornbread, Earl, and me? As if we don't know what, like we stupid? Like are y'all dumb? Not in this class. We know what the hell is going on. Damn all this legalese. Reasonableness of force. Keep acting like y'all don't know. Okay? Okay? All this is just to get you comfortable in your oppression. Let's look into police actions and use of force. As if y'all know every person's mentality behind a badge. Come on, man. Erosion of accountability. Critics assert the doctrine weakens accountability for officer misconduct. They argue that excluding pre-seizure conduct from the reasonableness analysis creates a legal loophole that shields officers from scrutiny even when their actions may escalate a situation. Why are we arguing about this in court? Why are we going back and forth? Why not eliminate this shit? Why not just eliminate you? No police contact. How about that? How about that? Okay? Now, this is where it gets deep. Potential impact of law enforcement. Because you got to have law and order in a capitalist society based on racism and wage scams and discrimination. So they're going to make sure they're able to keep their foot on people's neck. Does the totality of circumstances approach means courts should focus solely on what an officer reasonably believed at the moment a threat was perceived, based on all the information available to them, or should it also take into account all the circumstances, including the choices and actions taken by the officer prior to that moment? The implications of human performance factors in such cases are significant, making it essential for the Supreme Court to provide clear guidance on how the objective reasonableness standards should be applied. This is particularly important in situations where officers do not have the luxury or discretionary time and must respond to the actions of others, saying that if your ass flinch and this officer who may have PTSD, who may be racist at his core, who may have got his ass kicked last night, who may be drunk or high, you're going to leave your life in these people's hands? I think not. And I'm saying that somebody who is from Jacksonville, okay, and who understands Saturday's clapping of the sheriff's office 12th police shooting this year, 8 of those have been fatal. That's sharply up from a year ago when Jacksonville police were involved in 8 clappings, 3 of which were fatal. You was born there. You was raised there. You're in school there. You don't know that? You don't know that. You don't know the Jacksonville police? Come on, man. Stop playing with me. This is a 2025 Rosa Parks. I'm telling you, for some reason, this man decided to play with the police that day. For some reason, we're getting this information 5 months later, and it's viral. Y'all could believe it. Bliz chooses not to. Okay? Shorty ain't no martyr. Y'all kiss my ass with that. I don't believe it. I don't believe in it one bit. Okay? Ben Crump, go eat camel nuts. I don't believe you. William, I don't believe you. Y'all playing games with people. You want viral moments, so here's your viral moment. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, and you lucky they didn't split your shit. That's for real. YouTube, excuse me. Now, gotta come out of my bed for this shit. I ain't 100%. But again, out of sight, out of mind. I gotta keep teaching. Because Shorty displayed dumb nigga mentality. That's what a lot of people suffer from. Yeah. Okay? Y'all got some real weird stuff going on in your head. And I'm doing my damnedest to get some clarity up in there, but it don't work. Let's see who else got stupid nigger mentality. Okay, where we going now? Where we going now? Who else is stupid? Oh, yeah, Shorty and them. Let's go. Let's take care of Shorty and them from Chinatown. 21 and 23 years old, I believe. What are they? No, 23 and 22-year-old. How do we get a 22 and a 23-year-old to do this dumb shit? How? Because somewhere around middle school and high school, they believed that they could do anything. That not wanting to finish school, not getting a job, that they could rely on street shit, that they could rely on scamming, that they could rely on, I don't know, stripping, that they could rely on boosting. Shanita Jones, much appreciation for funding the war effort, that they could do a whole lot of shit. And this is where a lot of our youth are at. They're in these spaces now that society don't care about me, so I got to do what I got to do. You only live once. Let me get that brown. Let me drink that brown. You know what? Fuck that. They ain't got to take care of me. I got to get what I got to get. This type of dumbass street mentality, right? Now, again, y'all can believe that. Y'all can believe that the dudes of the 80s and the 90s that was in the streets that was trying to get money because the opportunities weren't as vast as they are now. Y'all can keep thinking that they was just in the streets, some dumbass dudes. I know plenty that was trying to get to the bag to change the conditions. I knew plenty that was getting to the bag that was sending their cousins and nieces and nephews to college. I knew many dudes that was in the streets for a reason and a purpose. Not saying that it was right and exact, but they tried. These stupid individuals that's running around, these ignorant ass young folk that's running around today that could go work in Target and make $25 an hour, that choose to be in the streets or in a club or somewhere in somebody's house, basement, selling ass, you think? I'm not giving y'all no break. I'm not giving y'all no play. So let's take it to these two dummies. Dummies. A stolen car that plowed into two bystanders and unalived both in Chinatown was packing heat. Manhattan prosecutors said the reckless pair now charged in the horrific Saturday morning wreck had a hammer stashed in the trunk of the stolen blue Chevy Malibu when it slammed into the victims and struck an NYPD van in a shocking caught-on-video tragedy. Accused driver Autumn Donna Asensio Romero, 23, and 22-year-old passenger Kennedy LeCraft allegedly fled the scene of the horror, but were nabbed by cops nearby. Ooh-wee. Romero, who was awaiting arraignment in Manhattan Criminal Court on Monday, was charged with manslaughter, possession of a stolen property, and a hammer possession. After prosecutors said the cops found a hammer and ammunition in the stolen vehicle after the crash. LeCraft was arraigned earlier on Monday on charges of unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, criminal possession of stolen property, and criminal possession of a weapon. They both had bails that were set for LeCraft at $150,000 cash or a $300,000 bond. Records show that Romero already had another pending criminal case tied to a traffic mishap in Brooklyn in April that left a 22-year-old woman seriously injured, but was freed without bail. In the deadly Saturday morning incident, the Chevy had been rented last month but was overdue at an Enterprise rent-a-car lot 17 days. Okay? The car was filled with drugs and booze, according to the O-Phase. This is the mentality that we're dealing with. Now, if this is your family members or your homies, and you feel the ways about this class, okay, feel the ways. Hopefully, you will get out of the lifestyle. If not, so be it. We'll see you in 2025, 30 maybe. Kevin Scott Kuishkashank, 55 years old, who was riding his bicycle when he was struck and unalived, was a safe streets advocate who was active with transportation alternatives. May Kwok, 63, who was sitting on a bench when the car slammed into her, had struggled with mental illness in the past and was fond of relaxing on the same bench when she attended church in Chinatown. These are two people who was unalived by these two broads. Rental, overdue, drugs, booze, and a hammer. Already out on bail on the case. No, out without bail on the case. But see, I see these people all day in the town, blowing stop signs, running red lights, believing that the streets and the world is theirs, pilled up, smoked up on synthetic shit, talking and making their beliefs a reality. They need help. Now, is it within your power to help them? Probably not. If you got one of them living under your roof, be mindful that if they happen to be in this situation, that you could be held responsible for some of the bullshit. I'm just saying. I don't know who the rental name was under. We don't know who hammer that is. Maybe one of their family members could be law enforcement. That could be their service weapon. Anything, listen, anything can happen. Like I always tell you, don't wait until it's too late. Like I always say, you'll find out when you find out, right? It's all fun. People doing what they want to do. True. You only live once. Do what you want to do. But there are always unforeseen consequences. Always. And chances are, when you're not living in a lifestyle that is conducive to growth, that is conducive to building a nation that's growth, that's mature, that has knowledge, that are moving towards specific goals to enhance the quality of our lives, chances are you're going to be in some bullshit. Now look at these two young women. These are young girls, right? Well, Coco Gauff is what? Coco Gauff is like what, 21, 22? How old is Naomi Osaka? What is she, about 25? Like young girls is doing it. Angel Reese is in her 20s, right? Like these are young girls. Right? And Scarlett is a baby. What is she, 22, 23? She's trying to get to. But you got these people that are believing that the street way is the way, that they're so traumatized by whatever circumstances they have in their life, that they're going to be stuck on stupid. And trust and believe, I see people in my age group who I came with that are still stuck on stupid. Because you just get fixated on staying in that space. Right? that can't get right. Space. Just dumb. You understand? These two girls, y'all just gave up your life. For what? For driving fast. For speeding. Listen, I would believe that 007, I would believe that if they didn't have so many examples, so many movies, so many documentaries, so many YouTube videos on what street life is going to get you. Merge MC, much appreciation for the super chat. This ain't rocket science. This shit is right in your face. We watching dudes who did 30 years. Come on. Y'all don't know what street life is going to give you now? Women, young women? Bye-bye. We'll see y'all in 25 if y'all make it. If y'all make it. Tory Lanez got banged out. So if y'all make it, we'll see y'all in 25. Because y'all was about that life. Y'all was active. Y'all was just drive. Y'all that. But this is where we at. Keep telling y'all this is about belief systems as opposed to reality. As opposed to reality. Okay? This is the way people are thinking and operating. You think you can just do and say whatever the police without having no consequences. You think you can just be in the street life without having any consequences, or that you can handle the consequences. Excuse me. Okay. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And y'all had a hammer in the car. Like, come on, man. But this is your brain, right? This is what you say to yourself. And then others facilitate your beliefs. Yeah. F that. Yeah. You know, back in the 60s and 70s, they called it talking jive. You just sitting on the corner talking jive, right? In the 80s, we call it pipe dreams. You understand? It's too late in the game to still be on that type of time, yo. For real. You ain't understanding yet. You still don't get it. And white folk is laughing at y'all. They still got y'all. Let's continue thinking. This is the mentality. Nigger shit. Nigger mentality. This is not God mentality. This is not all wise and civilized mentality. This is not woke mentality. That's nigger mentality that y'all want to be sitting and stuck in. I could do, I could say, I could be me. And me got y'all nothing but pain. Nothing but pain. Or if you go into white world, blown out grippers, because they're going to definitely do you something dirty. Yeah. Let's continue. Let's continue. Okay? Because we're going to go into it. Now, I know most of y'all heard already. Right? Because we covered it in class. But now check this out. Because, again, people want to compare white folk with us. Okay? Abercrombie and Fitch, ex-CEO, was just deemed mentally unfit to stand trial for going in people grippers. Yeah, for years. Blowing young men grippers to shreds. Okay? Yeah. Let's see the allegations he had against him. Defendants allegedly arranged for dozens of men to travel to New York and hotels around the world for S events. A 16-count indictment was unsealed in federal court in Central Islip, charging former Abercrombie and Fitch co-chief executive officer Michael Jeffries, along with Matthew Smith and James Jacobson, with S trafficking and engaging in interstate prostitution. Matthew Smith and James Jacobson, y'all ass is meatloaf. Check that out. Just like Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah, homie checked out and left her with the bid. Yeah, Michael Jeffries, he out of here. The indictment alleges that between December 2008 and March 2015, 7 years, Jeffrey, Smith, and Jacobson used a combination of force, fraud, and coercion to move men while operating a prostitution enterprise. Force, fraud, and coercion. All 3 defendants were arrested. Jeffries and Smith are scheduled to make their initial appearances in federal district court in the Southern District of Florida, and Jacobson is scheduled to make his initial appearance this afternoon in federal court in St. Paul, Minnesota. They will be arraigned in Eastern District of New York at a later date. Okay? As alleged in the indictment, the former CEO, Michael Jeffries, his partner Matthew Smith, and their recruiter James Jacobson used their money and influence to prey on vulnerable men for their own gratification. Oh, yeah, go get that little boy right. Get that blonde right there. United States District Attorney says that today's arrest shows that the office and our law enforcement partners will not rest until anyone who engages in S-trap or interstate prostitution, regardless of their wealth or power, is brought to justice. We got to stop Grippergate. They're destroying lives and grippers. The indictment alleges that Jeffrey, Smith, and Jacobson used coercive, fraudulent, and deceptive tactics in connection with their S and prostitution venture. For example, among other things, Jeffrey, Smith, Jacobson, and others acting at their direction employed a referral system and interview process that did not inform men of the details of the S events before they attended, including the full extent and nature of their S activity that will be required of the men at the S events, caused men to believe that attending the S events could yield modeling opportunities with Abercrombie or otherwise benefit their careers, caused men to believe that not complying with requests for certain acts during the S events could harm their careers, required men to relinquish their personal items, including clothing, wallets, and cell phones, and store them in an inaccessible location during the S events, required men to sign non-disclosure agreements. You can't tell nobody about this gripper activity. On more than one occasion, men did not consent. Jeffries and Smith violated the bodily integrity of the men by subjecting them or continuing to subject them to invasive S and violent contact by body parts and other objects. God damn. Ooh-wee. On more than one occasion, Jeffries and Smith directed others to inject or personally injected men with an erection-inducing substance for the purpose of causing the men to engage in S acts the men were incapable or unwilling to engage in. down. Or you gonna do this, whether you want to or not. Put that to you. So that means some of these men could have been straight. They could have been straight. But if they got them tied down and they inject them, and boy, that Peter Wood Johnson stick up and they tied down somewhere. Oh man, many of the victims, at least one of whom was as young as 19 years old, were financially vulnerable and aspired to become models in the fashion industry. So I keep telling y'all, when y'all watching these fashion models, Will Smith, June, what is it, the Jaden Smith, Solange, son, and all them little dudes looking real sweet, more the modeling gigs, Grippergate. Okay, now, here we go. Michael Jeffries, the former CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch, is not competent to stand trial. A federal judge ruled. So he getting around it. For 7 years, this old nasty old fake been rocking them dudes' grippers to shreds. All of a sudden, he crazy now. All of a sudden now, he can't remember. Okay? Tell you, white privilege is something. Come on, Vinny the Chin played it for years. Okay? The judge also directed the Attorney General's office to place Jeffries in a hospital for up to 4 months. He's going to the hospital. The court finds that by a preponderance of the evidence that the defendant is presently suffering from a mental disease or defect, rendering him mentally incompetent to the extent that he is unable to understand the nature and consequences of the proceedings against him or to assist properly in his defense. God diggity, dog. Jeffrey's lawyers filed a letter in federal court last month saying the 80-year-old requires around-the-clock care because of Alzheimer's disease. Oh, man. Come on. All right. Now, all right. Now, you see how that worked for white men? I bet if they asked him how them grippers feel, I bet he could tell them that. I bet if they parade one of them little model-looking boys around that cell, I bet he'll remember that. But all of a sudden, he can't stand trial. Okay. White privilege. And he's out on bail. The puffster's still up in the can for damn near the same charges. Okay? Who else just put in a motion to have their brains looked at? Who else is trying to say that they're mentally unfit to stand trial? You guessed it. A Feeney, shorty who just unalived a mother of 6 in McDonald's. Now all of a sudden she can't stand trial. I guarantee you her little ass going to trial. I guarantee you that. You ain't going to no hospital. I bet that. I bet she go to trial. Here, this man been busting white boys down for 7 years. Injecting them with stuff to make them get nice and stiff, even if they don't want it. Yeah. 7 years. He good. They like, nah. Go ahead, keep it moving. You out of here, Jeffries. See you. This little chick, oh, she going to jail. Guarantee that. See, that's how it work. That's how it work. White privilege, white laws, white constitutions, white justice system, white man living his nature. His nature is Roy G. Biv. White men nature in their DNA, in their core, is to put they Peter Johnson Pecker Ward into anything. Sheep, Shetland ponies, anything. Each other, Brokeback Mountain, that's their nature. Okay? So I guarantee you, yeah, shorty, you ain't mentally unfit. You stabbed that lady, you going to jail. And what y'all gonna say? What they gonna say? Yo, the white man did it. Y'all don't get it though. Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna take for y'all to wake up. Okay. Let's continue with somebody else who got nigga mentality. Let's continue. Come on, you mean to tell me I don't have that? Oh, that wasn't. Was that an article? Was that an article? No, that wasn't an article. You mean to tell me? Nope, I couldn't find no article on that. It's just a viral moment. Let's get to it. Let's get to it because this is the mentality of people too now, right? Y'all sent the shit to me. Nobody sent me no tea. Nobody sent me no honey. Nobody sent me no lemon. But y'all sending me these videos like I'm really going to give a damn. If it ain't a teachable moment, I don't care. Now, teachable moment. Let's go with somebody who was thinking ignorant. Black actor. Young black actor. New actor. Because he graduated acting school. Took him and his friends to Mexico. Celebrating. Instead of taking his ass to Hollywood with his little picture or whatever the hell they do nowadays and get the casting couches and looking for some work or bringing his ass here to New York to look for some work, he want to celebrate. Ain't accomplished shit. Celebrating, took his ass to Mexico and got tinted up. Went to Mexico, Mexico police whipped their ass out. Sent your man home with a eye jammy. I don't know what part of the country y'all from. We call it eye jammies, where we at. Y'all might call it a shiner. Y'all might call it a black eye. Y'all might call it a knot. We saying he got an eye jammy, whooped his ass out. And then told him straight up, blame it on Trump. This is what he says they said. I'm saying it might have sounded like that with all them boots and knees and shit till you got there. You don't know what the hell they say. You don't speak Spanish. But they whipped y'all ass out, robbed y'all, took your shines and your money, and you lucky they didn't body you out there. But now he got to go fund me for his eye jammy. Help me heal my eye. Nobody tell you to take your ass out there. So please, when y'all see him, tag him. Please, y'all expert editors who like to edit my videos, let them know we don't care about you and your eye, dummy. You shouldn't have been out there. But again, you can't tell niggas nothing. We can go vacation. We can do this. We can do that in this climate. In this climate, when it's consistent talk of California and how the Mexicans gangs is running through and attacking black folk, all of the racial discussions that's going on online with Mexicans? Y'all take y'all ass over there? Y'all don't know y'all look like Vicks? Y'all don't know that y'all got American money on y'all? Y'all don't know that? Shit is sweet. Listen, before the pandemic was happening, y'all don't remember Cancun getting shot down? Tulum getting clapped? American tourists and Mexican nationals getting bodied on the beach? But you took your ass over there to celebrate. Huh? Olive Garden wasn't good enough for you. You couldn't take y'all asses to Applebee's and celebrate your non-accomplishment. You ain't get a job. You finished acting school. But everything is accomplishment, right? Everything is celebrate for the niggers. Everything. Okay? You don't remember? Sir, yeah, where you at, little young new actor? Sir, you don't remember? You don't recall the group from South Carolina that went over there so Shorty could get her a BBL? And they thought they was somebody and almost bodied them over there? You don't remember that. Right? Y'all don't remember that shit because niggas could do anything they want to do without repercussion or consequence. So now that you got your eye jammy and you got a GoFundMe up for it, when I'm in my space, never with a GoFundMe, been on social media for a decade and a half, teaching, educating, changing people's lives, never have I put up a GoFundMe. You want to GoFundMe for an eye jammy to heal up? If you don't put a piece of steak on that shit and get off of social media, take your ass down to the Piggly Wiggly or whatever the hell y'all got out there in Cali. Get your ass a goddamn sirloin or some roast chuck and slap that shit on your eye and sit your ass down. Or GoFundMe for an eye jammy. But again, black people could do whatever they want to do. The world is your oyster. Okay? Keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. Keep acting like all this shit that's going on in the world don't apply to us. And not understanding that everything that's going on is related to us to see who is going to enslave us. That's what the war is on. That's what the war is about. Who going to take charge of all these niggas? Who going to win the booty? Who's going to win the bounty? But no, y'all keep drinking your Hennessy. Keep listening to Rick Ross and keep doing that dumb shit. Keep following these people. Okay? Now keep doing it. Got to be the dumbest era that we've had over here to date. Just stupid. Dumb. You're doing the dumbest shit I ever seen. This is celebrating nothingness. You ain't do shit. Graduated acting school. You acting like your ass won an Oscar or Emmy. And you want us, you want people to go fund you. What are you going to do with what are you going to do? What are you going to do with the money from the GoFundMe for your eye? What? For real, what you going to do with a GoFundMe for eye jammy? Man, if y'all don't send that mother a box of steak, I mean, that's being nice. Because in all reality, if it was me, shit, I Amazon his ass a box of steakums. Put that frozen shit on your eye and sit down, stupid. Yeah, take this steakum pack and lay your ass down. Your eye. Yeah. Go back. Go back. I want to see the next people go over there. I do. Take y'all ass over there. Keep playing. Keep traveling the world. Keep seeing the sights. Keep bullshitting in this climate. Keep it up. He's a dummy. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Tulum. Yo, let's go to Tulum. Yo, let's go to Cancun. Yo, let's go to... Where he was at? Where he was at? It wasn't Puerto Vallarta. Where he was at? Cabo or some stupid shit? I'm wondering who took the video. Because they were stomping their dumb ass in the back of that truck. I don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all act like we don't have work to do. We got work to do. We're getting attacked on every front. We got work to do. But everybody playing. That's where he was at, Cabo? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Cabo your ass to the goddamn Walmart. Yeah, that's what you do. Cabo your ass to Walmart. How much is steak now? $8.99 a pound, $12.99 a pound. Get your ass some chuck. And slap that shit on your eye. Sit down. Read a script, actor. Read a script. Or YouTube, GoFundMe, and all this other shit. Sit your dumb ass down. I bet you won't go celebrate no more. I bet you won't go celebrate no more. Listen, he could be a vegan, whatever. All you need is something nice and cool to get the swelling down. But I know one thing, you better get off social media begging. Again, niggas beg for themselves. Never for the war front. Never for the movement. Me, me, me. It's always me, me, me. Never doing shit for nobody else. That's why I remain in my space. Because I know how important taking care of others are. Before we out of here, because we out of here, but I do have to come back. I do. I'm just hoping that I could rustle up some dinner or something so I could come back on, because I got to address what's going on in hip-hop. All this stupid-ass talk that's going on. Before I go, because we have a intimate relationship abuse situation going on with Jackie Christie. Yeah. And if you didn't see it, damn it, man. Funny shit I done seen in a minute. Okay? Yeah. Not to mention, it's her birth month. Yeah, it's her birth month. She was born in July. July grippers. Anyway, Jackie Christie done put hands on somebody again. This time, hands on her daughter. Now, I'm not one for intimate relationship abuse, like I keep telling you. Intimate relationships, siblings, parent to child, okay? Boss, employee, all type of, that's an intimate relationship. However, if you put your hands on somebody, how they respond, that's up to you. Let's go to the notes. While vacationing in Hawaii, Jackie Christie and her daughter Chantel attempted to have a sit-down conversation to ease the tension in their relationship, right? Communication, okay? Sit down. But things quickly took a turn after Chantel pushed Jackie into a wall, which caused Jackie to retaliate. Now, I'm watching it, and Jackie has definitely somewhere had therapy and was taking some sort of anger management. I saw the signs. The daughter kept talking spicy, kept agitating her, kept talking spicy, and she's saying, yo, go ahead, chill out, go ahead, be easy. And I'm thinking, okay, this is cool. She letting her daughter get to see. Daughter's riffing, chill, okay? All of a sudden, when daughter was leaving, Jackie said, yeah, you look good. That's the best you ever looked. You're leaving, you're looking good. Shorty comes back, wolfing, and what happened? Jackie stands up. Now she's walking and like walking her out. Come on, let's go. Shorty pushes her hard, too. Pushed her into the wall. I don't know what type of time this girl is on. I don't care what kind of disagreements. I don't care what you feel about your mama. You don't put hands on your mother. Pushed her into the wall, and what happened? Jackie bounced back like Sugar Ray off the top rope. Boom! Bam! That's how it go. You lost your mind real quick. You put hands on Mama Bear. Mama Bear chopped her. Wow! Now it's, security come. Yo, chill. Listen. You don't put hands on Mama Bear. Mama Bear chopped. You know Mama Bear ain't well. Everybody know they moms, man. You know Mama Bear ain't well. So Jackie Christie chopped her. Bop! Ow! That's how it go. After seeing the altercation unfold, fans quickly gave their opinions on and seemed to side with Jackie. One fan wrote, I bet if I touched my mom like that, she would have tried to end my life. Chantel, you asked for that punch. You understand what it means to put hands on your mother? Yo, I have never, ever, oh my goodness, when I tell you my mama was my best friend to the day she transitioned. I've gotten hot at my mother because she was trying to tell me things that today I utilize. Yo, don't be in them streets. Use your brain. You're intelligent. Yo, listen, you're not only a black man. She told me this. You're not only a black man. You're a dark-skinned black man. You got to be better. I don't get mad. Like, chill out. I would get mad. Never ever thought of harming my mama. You crazy? You put your hands on your mother? On TV? We can't see who there. They know how many cameras is there, security. They know what's there, producers. You thought that was cool? Oh, yeah, you bugged out. They need therapy. Somebody tag Jackie Christie. Tell her to come get some goddamn therapy. Somebody tag her daughter who was in a fog. I don't know. I'm telling you, man, black women, yo, not all. But y'all got a mentality that y'all got to get, yo, it is destroying y'all, man. Don't nobody owe y'all shit. It's like don't nobody owe us nothing. Them black men, but y'all got a space that y'all been in mentally in the last 20 years that got y'all losing. Y'all losing. I'm telling you. You're going to be in a space now where no one is messing with y'all. I'm serious. Get out of that shit, man. Your daughter is off. And I'm telling you, y'all messing with them bullshit life coaches and them celebrities and Jan Love and this other dude, Dr. Whatever, Jeff and all these other weird, they not helping y'all. They not. Excuse me, they not. Come over here. Come over here. I got all type of references, video. Y'all want me to make reference videos? I could do it. My client base is right and exact. They get helped on a regular basis. Them yahoos y'all got y'all pushing your moms? Nah. Yeah. But I'm glad she got popped right up under that eye. She went to the other bras. Yo, she hit me. What? Really? I'm glad I haven't watched that show for years. For years, since I seen how stupid it was. And that kind of ushered in the mentality where a lot of black women sit today. Thinking that them bras was cute, thinking that they was getting to the bag, not knowing that they didn't own none of that shit, that they was getting paid measly amounts of money being on that show. That shit was a lie. Y'all thought they was fly. They wearing this and Louis and Gucci and taking trips and laying up and they feet up and all that other dumb shit. And instead of taking it as it was for entertainment, for a soap opera, y'all believe that. And you combine that shit with the commercial rap that was going on. And y'all in a funk now that really think that y'all owed something. Especially if y'all gave somebody a little bit of that musty ass tail. That shit don't mean nothing. Y'all still not seeing that. I'm telling you, this shit is weird nowadays. It's very weird. And if it keep getting weirder, y'all gonna find out. Y'all talking about AI and robots in China and all that. Keep playing. And watch what really happened. So on that note, it's 7 o'clock. 10:02. And I gotta go. I gotta get some more tea. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat. But, as always, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Believe in my belief in you. Make sure you come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Trust and believe. Listen, for those who funded the war effort, much appreciation. To my classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down in class today. Yes, my paperwork is good. Yes, all my truckers, I know y'all out there. Make sure y'all drinking plenty fluids. Okay? It's going to be, well, it's already hot out of town. Excuse me. It's going to be blazing up here tomorrow. I might do class naked. I'm telling you. I don't like the heat. I don't like the sweat. I might do class naked tomorrow. Straight up. I don't like hot. I don't, So, if you're out and you're working and you're driving, make sure now y'all stay hydrated on them highways. Okay? Don't play. Your water, your Gatorade, whatever the hell y'all got to. Oh, man. And tomorrow is what? Fish Friday. I ain't frying. Man, listen. I'm going to fry that fish early. That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta get out. Listen, man, fun Fish Friday, damn it. Listen, I'm not going out there 3 or 4 o'clock to get no. It's gonna be blazing. Y'all get y'all shit in early. And see, like I said, out of sight, out of mind. Why I didn't come on? Y'all ain't thinking about no war effort. Y'all looking at all these other yahoos playing grab ass online. I could have been in here damn near dead. Only my assistants was checking on me. Y'all think I'm gonna fail I fail all y'all to get a damn 55. All of y'all. Let me be in here coughing and carrying on again and my DMs ain't blowing up. Let me do that shit one more time. I fail all of y'all. Every last one of y'all, I have a 55 in your goddamn files. And that's for real. So again. Now I might come on tonight because I gotta get at Raekwon ass. I'm serious. I gotta see how this shit gonna work. It's 7 o'clock. Y'all know it take me a long time to send out the notifications. That's what that new IG group is about too. That's strictly for class notifications. Okay? But y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay? Trust and believe. Whatever you going through, you got it. Gotta refocus your energy. You can handle anything. Okay? You got the strength. You can do it. You just can't be thinking of foolish bullshit. First things first and last things last, okay? I don't know, Sierra. Ain't no 11 o'clock, damn it. I need some rest and sleep. There you go. 11 o'clock. God damn it. You should try to get in here. I'm going to see what's going on. And I got family to feed. If they ain't hungry, I might be back in another half hour. Because I got to get on. I got to get on. This hip-hop shit is stupid. People saying things and believing things that... Man, listen. Anyway, listen. Y'all stay right. Okay? And 55, gang. Get y'all...